Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. This is something I've found important throughout my Aboriginal education class. There's new information to be found in all people and places, and by yarning and spending time, we can learn so much from each other. Throughout this subject, we have delved into Aboriginal ways of learning, beliefs, viewpoints and perspectives, and ways to embed our new knowledge into classroom teaching. We have studied what a holistic Aboriginal perspective is. I've learned that a holistic Aboriginal perspective is country-centred. It involves storying and Aboriginal pedagogies. Holistic perspective needs to include Aboriginal voice and context. It also needs to have community partnerships and relationships, including planning, teaching and evaluation. Lecturer McKnight enlightened us saying we don't need to get it right every time, we just need to try. This was an important message for me. As teachers, we just need to try to make connections, to put in the effort, to build relationships and embed Aboriginal perspectives and pedagogies into our teaching. An Aboriginal perspective promotes a curriculum for all students that is supportive of Aboriginal Australians and Aboriginality. I've learned a genuine perspective can bring Aboriginal community and place-based learning into the study of mainstream content. Over this course, I have learnt the importance of building on Aboriginal links through teaching and learning. Aboriginal perspectives and teaching needs to be linked to country. McKnight stated, "Country drives it all." He also stated country holds the knowledge, not Aboriginal people and not non-Aboriginal people. People can be custodians of knowledge, but they do not own it. Knowledge is to share and to be respected through reciprocal, respectful relationships. Harrison states the three principles of learning are watching, listening and seeing. If we don't follow these principles, then we don't know anything. Adopting Aboriginal pedagogies is one way we can embed Aboriginal perspectives into our teaching. Through learning through Aboriginal pedagogies, workshops and the Icon task, I've shared and learnt a lot about country and built my relationship with country. One of my favourite techniques was yarning and storying. Here we established connections and built respectful reciprocal relationships. Yarning is an important part of Aboriginal culture. It represents the narrative and the keys to Aboriginal cultural ways of thinking, doing and communicating. I have learned Aboriginal education is not just for Indigenous people. Holistic Aboriginal education is like a braid. One strand is Aboriginal perspectives and pedagogies, one is Western learning and teaching, and the third weave is how they can all be embedded and work together to create a sustainable, thoughtful and inclusive education for all. Through embedding Aboriginal ways of teaching and learning, and perspectives, we can achieve a deep connection to country and have a true gratefulness for the world around us. Holistic Aboriginal perspectives helps us appreciate this amazing world we live in. I am thankful and grateful for my blessings, and just look around, don't you agree?